at the 1870. We live in an old church, and I'm going to be showing you how I attach these to this branch. Now, the branch is stuck in a paper tube. I'm going to be paper macheing that. But right now, we're putting our cherry blossoms on all of these. So it's super tall. I'm going to actually take it out of this paper tube. The paper tube is going to give us a nice, really tall tree to put up by our cherry blossom window. And before I forget, please, 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 I want you to make sure that you visit us at the 1870studio.com. You can get on our free email list there. I never ever spam anybody with email. And hello. And the other thing that I would love to invite you to do is check us out on all of our other social media, Facebook, TikTok, all of them. We really try to connect with the people that are watching what we're doing here in the old church, and I love it. And I've done some tutorials on making these beautiful cherry blossoms, but I wanted to quickly do a YouTube live to show you how we attach them to here. So I'm going to take this out of the pole. And this tube that I'm using, this isn't like from gift wrap. I think I have material that I bought on here, so it's really thick. I can't bend it with my hands, and I have tried. So step number one is gather your branches. Now I have a bunch of branches here that I love decorating with natural things. So these ones have been in here for ages. So, branch down. So the first thing that I do is kind of wiggle them together, or wiggle them to make sure nothing's falling off. So now this one, I started low and went high, but I have some pieces here that I think we can put on together. And see on this one how it has these little naturals that come out, these little natural nubs? That's where I'm going to put our flowers. I think we can do this together. Oh, it's caught. Let me turn it this way. I want you to be able to see what we're up to here. Oh, nice. It'll rest on my lamp over there. This is a big, massive branch. So what I'm going to do is just take my white glue, and I've not used that much, and I have made hundreds of these now. So when I make them, I do them, they're all different. Everyone's different. But they have a back here where I pinch the tissue together. When I glue it, I pinch this tissue together. So you're going to be able to see where your back is. So on the back, I'm just going to take, and I want to get you close so you can see this. I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on there. And people have said to me, use hot glue. Hot glue for me makes lots of strings, and I burn myself. So I'm not doing that. But I'm going to stick this one here on this little branch. I'm going to try to do this backwards so you can see. I'm just sort of taking one of the petals and pushing around the branch. That little tip that I showed you. Can you see that there? There. And just let it. The white glue dries so quick. It's like, if I just don't touch it for 3 minutes, seriously, it's dry. So the beauty of making up lots of your little cherry blossoms ahead of time, you're going to have different sizes and things to choose from. And see, I've put smaller ones on this branch. I'm going to keep my kind of smaller ones there. Oh, this is a good one. So again, put a little bit of glue, and I just put it the whole way around this little nub. This little nub is now going to find a little nub on here. There you go, this little nub. And then see here, I'm going to grab this petal. I'm going to pull the petal around the branch and then just squish it together. And it stays. It's magic. And they're so, can you see the light coming through these? Ah, the light, they look so good. I love them so much. So I'm gonna look for another little one. I've made some that are like little frizzle frazzle blooms like this as well. I'm gonna put that one right on the end. Like it's a bud. Actually, this one's better. It's a bud thinking about coming out. It's not bloomed yet. I'm just gonna take my glue, put my glue around there. And then take this part. I'm gonna find a part that I can pull down. This part. We're gonna come right up here. Glue that around. And then forget it. Let it there. Just let it there. Looking for some little blooms. Oh, this is a nice little bloom. And this one's kind of like, they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to have a certain amount of petals on them. They don't. Glue it. Glue it. Squeeze the paper. Leave it. So use hot glue if you want to. White glue, because it's tissue paper and it absorbs so quickly. And these are so lightweight. These are like little puffs of air. These are so lightweight. They're not gonna fall off for you. I've had a couple. I've had maybe 3 or 4 fall off. A little bit of glue on the tip. And I have one right here. A little branch that I want to put this one on. I'm gonna set that one right there. So your cherry blossoms aren't all going the same way. Pull my petal around. Leave it. If you want to futz with them after they've dried. After they've dried, you can, you know, do whatever you wish to them. I have one down here. Can you see this one? Check out our game table. I love it so much. I can't wait till Morton is feeling better and we can play board games. And please make sure, if you're not a subscriber here, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We watched a show last night and it was about this influencer. And he was all about the subscriptions. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do that. And here I am saying, please subscribe. But I want to keep showing you cool stuff to do, and I want you to be able to see it. Can you see down here? Almost. Let me lower you down a little bit. Whee! Okay, here. Let's put this on. A little bit of glue. This is the most relaxing, therapeutic project, but I will warn you, I'm making so many of these. And they are time consuming, but they're stunning. And you're going to be doing this one time. Take your time, enjoy the process. Look how, like, it's seconds for putting these on. And I really enjoy making them up. I make them up while Morton and I are watching television in the evening. Or, you know, it keeps me from sleeping as well. A little bit of white glue. Just take it, put it on a, can you see all the way down here? You can just. And I found by wrapping that one little, pick one little lonesome petal here that you pull down to wrap around. There's no rhyme or reason to it. There's no right or wrong way. You do what you like to do. You could make a branch that you just have one of these stuck on too. But I was going to warn you and then I got sidetracked. I am going to warn you, this is highly addictive. These are so fun to make. And I have done some other videos. I've done a lot of lives on social medias that you might be able to find. where I'm showing you how to make the flower itself. This part, we are attaching the flowers to our beautiful branches. The branches are real. Take a walk in the woods and you will find plenty of them. I'm going to come up here now. Make sure you can see. Oh, there you are. Right up here. Oh, this is great. I'm going to put some little ones up here. Some of these little, they're part bud, part bloom. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Little glue on there. No right way, no wrong way. I just bumped that one. Push him back on and make sure he's really stuck good. You want them to look wispy, dreamlike, floaty, all the things a beautiful cherry blossom should be. And look at, because I use white tissue paper that I painted with my watercolors, look how these blooms come out. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Oh, I could have used pink tissue paper, and you can totally do that. If that's what you want to do, you do it. I just loved using any excuse to use my watercolors. I love watercolors. Can you see all the way up here? Yes. I'm going to go on that one that has that little leaf right there. I like that little leaf. And see how I'm turning the cherry blossoms every which way. They don't just hang one way. Cherry blossoms go every direction. So to make it look really organic, which is what we're trying to do here. Some are little, some are big. Look, that one's dry. I can fluff it out before I put it on. And if you have any questions about this, please ask in the comments. I am so happy to answer. Happy to answer. And if you're on during a live right now and you want to ask. I'm happy to answer any question you have. Stay there. White glue. You can see all the ones we've been making. It's not raining. I made some of these in the dark. And it's okay. They're not perfect. That's what I love most about them. They're not perfect. And in being not perfect, they're absolutely perfect. Because that's how that works. And this is a really good thing to do. If you have trouble like being perfectionist, if you think it's a problem, which some people are, some people aren't. But if you want to loosen up your style a bit, try making these, because the object is that they're all so different. And they're organic. Very organic feeling. Every once in a while, I like to just pop one of these big oh, this one, look at this one. This one's even bigger and more spectacular. I'm gonna pop a big one up there. Glue it. Glue. And where am I gonna, I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna put you right there. Yep. No right way, no wrong way. I'm gonna take another big one and put it right up there at the end of that. I'm gonna call this stick done then. It has some other buds on it, but maybe they fell off there. I feel like this one's about done. I'll show it to you in a second. You can tell me what you think. And this one, I'm going to go right here. I'm not going to go the whole way up. Mix it up a little bit. Set it, forget it. So let's take a look at this one and tell me what you think. It is gigantic. Let me hold it up here. Oh, I'm going to let some blank spaces up there too, because I think the blank spaces are an important thing as well. Oh, I love it. Let's put it, I'm going to lay you right down here. I think that's going to work really well. Sorry. We see how some of those branches are, they don't have any on. And I kind of like that. Look how beautiful they look. This is done. So I hope you try this. I sincerely hope you try this technique. It's so fun. They're so beautiful. And white glue works for me. You use whatever glue works for you, whatever branches work for you. And I would love for you to tag me in any projects that you do. Check out our other social media, and thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day. Oops. And yes.